Hey guys, welcome to another video from Cichlid Bros. Today we're going to be walking through this 38-gallon aquarium behind me. We went through a lot of updates with this tank, including a new aquascape, adding driftwood, adding a fish, and basically updating all the equipment on this tank. I think you'll really like to see the before and after, so make sure you stick around until the end. Let's dive right in. Okay guys, so this was the 38-gallon tank the last time we've shown it on the channel. This aquarium has gone through a ton of changes over the past 3 years. As I learned more in the hobby and saw other people's natural aquascapes, I was inspired to make some drastic changes here. These changes have been mostly over the past few months, and I spread out the changes so I wasn't buying everything all at once. I originally bought this tank as the Aquarium tank kit at Petco. I didn't realize that I would soon want to replace almost every facet of the kit, and looking back, I wish I bought things separately. As mentioned, this tank underwent many changes over time, starting with this rough-looking aquascape with fake plants and no background at all. Then I added a blue background and rocks to give it an ancient ruins look. I soon grew out of this decor and started testing live plants. After seeing what plants could thrive with a few of the cichlids that I was looking to keep, I finally had a plan for this tank long term. As far as stocking, I used this tank as a grow out for my larger tanks for a while, but I now wanted to make this a permanent home for some smaller fish. After moving these geos into the 75-gallon aquarium, I restocked this tank and started working on the updates. So with all of those things considered, this is the transformation from the 38-gallon tank to what it is now. We really like how this tank turned out, and we're going to walk through each of the updates to this tank. So first off, we added a couple pieces of driftwood and live plants attached, as well as some rocks and some live plants. Also, we added a black background, which we really prefer over the blue. Overall, the setup is much more natural now, which is just much more how we prefer tanks to be set up. Next, we're going to talk about the stocking of this tank, followed by the equipment upgrades that we made. Regarding the brand new fish for this tank, we went with one of our favorites in the hobby, the electric blue Aquarium. This cichlid should do great in this tank long term, and we also have the option to move him into the bigger tank with our other electric blue down the line if we ever decide to breed them. We also have 3 keyhole cichlids who are just juveniles, and they're doing great. We have the black Aquarium here, who tends to hide out in this corner fairly often. He's getting pretty big. And lastly, we have the school of Harlequin rasboras. 9 of these guys provide activity to the top of the tank, as well as a pop of red color. And now to my favorite part, the equipment upgrades. First of all, we upgraded the Aquarium 30 hang on the back to 2 AquaClear 70s. These are much better at filtering the tank and keeping the water crystal clear. We also upgraded the light to a Current USA satellite LED+. This is much better than the bright light that came with the kit. We also replaced the plastic hood with a glass lid. We replaced the Aquarium heater, which didn't have a temperature dial, with a Cobalt Aquatics Neotherm heater. This blends in perfectly with a black background, and we just love how this heater fits in. We also added a new digital thermometer and a mag float as a glass cleaner. We'll put links to all these products in the description below if you're interested in seeing more. And that's it. We hope you like the new tank setup as much as we do. We have some more exciting updates and upgrades to more of our tanks coming very soon, So if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button below so you won't miss out. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.